Hi, welcome back to the Court of the Grange. I'm Capelton Ryan, British author and screenplay writer. This is the third part of November, so I'm going to go straight back into it and get it summed up all in this video because I don't want to keep continuing on with video after video. So where I was leaving on was Anne wanted royalties of any work that I write on these premises. She wanted a royalty too. Um, in addition to that, she wanted to be part of all of my work. She wanted to be my mentor. She wanted to be my editor. She wanted to read all my work so she could critique it. If I can get that word out right. Um, yeah, there was also she wanted to be part of a TV show that I had been discussing with Channel 4 and a couple of other stations about potentially doing, which haven't happened yet, but we were in talks of doing that, and she wanted to be part of that. She wanted to be part of my cookbook. That was her idea, that she wanted to give me her recipes and have her name on with mine on the front cover. She wanted to be the movie consultant while I was building my team to make this movie. Um, in addition of all of that, the one person I would never trust is anybody that just meets you and oh, you're an author. And to people, it just seems like such a grandiose job, or it seems very glamorous, and just instantly they have to try to hold on to your coattails and try to, use that to their own betterment and own gain. And the thing is, it's a very, very difficult job. So, it's something that you learn and you're constantly adapting to. It's not as easy as people think, and it does, you will make really bad money, and then you will make really good money, and then you have in between. So it all depends on how dedicated you are to building your career. She's seen just how ambitious and how hardworking I am, just who the type of people I was reaching out to and in discussions with and negotiations with, and for part placements and everything else to try to get this maybe happening before it all stalled with this virus. So I am being I'm the landing pot here for the bugs. Um, but the other type of person I will never trust is somebody who criticises their own dead mother in any capacity. My mother died 30 years ago, just gone January 19th there of this year. So she was 30 years dead. She died when she was 46. I was 5 years old and she died from breast cancer that had been actually neglected by some of the doctors in Oma. But what happened was Anne dabbles in art. I'm not going to give my opinion actually. I'm not going to give my opinion on her art. She thinks she's a fabulous artist, and she actually wanted me to sit down and give her advice on how to sell her work and launch her work off again and get it all sold off. And she thinks that she has the ability to be able to make a lot of money from it. So I give her the best advice that I could from selling my own stuff over the years. But her art and my art are completely different domains, absolutely completely different. But what I didn't like was when she spoke about her mother. Her mother used to dabble in art as well, and she's got some pieces up around there, around the places, the accommodation, and in her own house. And she was talking about her mother's art. She goes, "Oh well, my mother was, she tried her best with art, and she tried her best with calligraphy, but she wasn't as good as me. I'm a lot better than my mother." And the way she says it is so condescending. I'm like, if you can do that to your mother, who else are you backstabbing, or who else are you criticising? Because everybody that's been here, she is criticised. There's been something wrong with everybody. And Joe and Chris, were wealthy. I don't think that Aaron was saying, I don't think they're as wealthy as they let on. They're just bragging. Like, there's something wrong with Joe. I think she's got early stage Alzheimer's and diagnosing people, like I said the other day or yesterday's video, where she wants people to come off the medication because she's lecturing them. She's telling them what foods to start eating and do the holistic avenue, because her daughter has a diploma in holistics or something like that. Um, Yet she's on the dole or something, like not acting anymore. But I didn't like the fact that she would put her own mother down in order to elevate herself again. So it seems like nobody is untouchable, yeah, everybody's a target with her. In addition to the fact she's not even honest with her own husband, because Tom, whenever we first came here, we did work, he wanted to give a small deduction in rent, and Anne didn't want him to do it. She was like, "Oh no, then nobody needs a deduction in anything. They can work. They don't need paid. Nobody needs paid for anything." We paid our full entire bill, and what happened was I don't know what was going on behind closed doors between Tom and Anne, but Anne was livid. She didn't wanted to make sure that we didn't have any deduction, and we had to pay full price for absolutely everything, despite the amount of hours put into helping her out. Um, she took £50 or €50 out of the rent because she wanted to pay it in cash. She took €50 out of the rent and put it in her pocket. She goes, "We're not going to tell Tom that you paid this full bill or anything like that, because Tom, something about the bill, he doesn't want." And I was like, "What?" So she took the money out. Tom called me into the house while I was paying the rent. So I went in, and she was like, "Oh, she paid. Do you want to count the money?" And she was like, "Shh, don't be saying anything," like to Tom, like keep lips closed, like he doesn't need to know. When I confronted them in November, I confronted them together in the house, and I told Tom, I said, "She took money out of that money, or out of the rent money that I paid, and made it appear €50 less than it actually was." And I wasn't too sure what the hell was that all about. And he was like, "What? No, you had deduction." And no, we didn't. We paid the full price. She's taken €50 out in her pocket. And what is this about? And I wanted it addressed, because it was like, we're paying our bills, and I'm not having anybody say that we haven't. So that was like, "Oh, well, you weren't supposed to pay full price." But then Anne's like, "Oh, no, 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 they have to pay full price." Then the other lie was the Colliolis internet. They're charging us €30 a month for the internet connection. It's actually $9.99 according to the Colliolis pricing for this area. So I've already contacted them, and that's $9.99 per month. So she's elevating those prices as well. She's charging for electricity for the site that nobody uses but them, water for the site that nobody uses but them, garden maintenance that nobody does except for my own husband, who had been helping out or whatever. And I had stopped a long time ago, and that was only because they were saying that they couldn't do anything, and we had sympathy and not anything else. Nobody was hired to do any work, but we'd never do anything for them again. And the other thing was that I did not like in November was the next door neighbour just across here. Uh, he seems like a really nice man, very family oriented. The French are very family oriented around this area particularly. And I was like, "Oh, he's a nice man, but all he is just an electrician, and his wife only minds children." Like, they were so itty bitty. And the way again she had said that, it was like, is anybody ever good enough? Apart from the Queen, she's obsessed with the Queen, and apart from the Queen, I don't think anybody else is good enough to be in her grace or her presence, because she finds something wrong with everybody. And there's nothing wrong with being an electrician. It's a damn good job. And for all of you electricians out there, don't ever allow anybody like this Anne Cunningham to ever put you down for your job, because you're not just an electrician. You're providing, basic necessity these days, because everybody relies on electricity. So she's talking from her rear. So let me see if I've covered everything, and then we can sum this one up. I think I've covered everything in this one. So I'm going to leave it there. So we got there in the end. So this is November covered. This is Friday. So I will not be back not until next week. I'm not sure what day next week I will be, but I will put a post up on my Instagram and my Twitter and my Tumblr to let you know when I'm going to be back. And that will cover then the month of December, which is a real stressful December, and the worst Christmas I've ever had in my entire life. So there's a lot to cover in that one, because the last one thing I do want to cover, because it goes into December. Anne's daughter was supposed to come for Christmas, and we were told in November, which is now the 30th, that we had to stay out of the way, because her daughter did not want to see us whenever she arrived, because we weren't family, we weren't worth her time. She didn't want to engage in us. So whenever she arrived with her children and her husband, we had to stay out of the way the entire 6 days that she was staying. But in fact, she ended up not coming at all, even after all the preparation. So we were given the rules and the orders for to live on site. And when her daughter came, we had to remain out of the way, and she did not want to see us, and we weren't supposed to speak to her if we did bump into her, because she just didn't want to know any of us. So why that whole attitude, I have no idea, but that was our orders in November going into December for Christmas. So I couldn't believe I nearly forgot that one, because the way in which Anna said it was unbelievably scathing. And me and my husband we're not staying. We're paying rent. We're not staying out of the way for anybody. We're not doing that. We're not. Yeah, no, nobody should ever be told to stay out of the way when they're paying rent, to stay someplace. That, give me your opinion on that. I really would like your opinion on that, because I know I was furious, and especially in the way in which she had said it as well was very, very degrading and very rude. So give me your opinion, and I'd love to hear from you either on YouTube or on Instagram or any of the other social medias that you're following me on. So I'll talk to you very soon, and I will see you next week. Stay safe and stay blessed. Be careful out there, and make sure you keep washing your hands, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much again for watching.